What is this you're sporting here? What is the colour? Can I call it camo?
I believe it's bottle green.
Bottle green, okay.
You probably be able to tell better. I don't know. Yeah.
It's got like an outline of all the counties of Leinster I can see on the jersey.
Yeah, I just told you that. So,
that is definitely not my own knowledge.
Recycled information. But apparently it's the imprint of all the counties on it. If you look closely.
Well, it's a good shot. I can't wait to see it in action later on this year. I did want to chat to you a little bit about your summer, and we were just saying before we pressed record here that Jack McGrath's wedding had the biggest impact on my Instagram feed of any sporting event I've ever seen.
Yeah. It was great. There was a lot of old players, some of them still in the squad, some of them that have retired recently, and Jack's wedding was brilliant. There was a pretty big footprint. Rob Carney put up about 8 Instagrams.
More I'd say.
Yeah, so it was brilliant. That was a great trip.
There was no post from yourself though from the wedding. Why was that?
No, listen, I'm on my holidays. I wanted to kind of stay low a little bit. And also, I may have misplaced my phone.
Right, okay, I see.
During that trip, but we're not going to get into the details of that.
Yeah, let's not. Are you somebody who kind of snaps everything you do when you're going around the place? I mean, you are technically a millennial.
What do you mean by snaps everything I do?
Well, a lot of people of our own age group would go around and, Instagram story everything. And
snap.
Yeah.
Okay, snaps, as in take, recording. No, I'm actually pretty bad for it, as in don't take a lot of.
Yeah.
But I should probably invest more time into it, but I don't.
Why is that? For sentimental reasons?
Sentimental reasons, consistency of posting. If I get a picture that's cool, I'll put it up, but I have no focus at all.
Yeah, gotta keep up the brand as well, I guess. The summer is an important one. I guess it's next summer you're not going to get a real full summer. There's obviously going to be a big focus towards what's going on in the autumn next year. So has there been a time to reflect on what you've already achieved, especially in the context of what happened last season?
We had a bit of time off. As I said, I went to Portugal for a week and kind of chilled out around Dublin and stuff. You do definitely need a little bit of time to get away from the game, especially coming into this season, because it's pretty much a season and a half with the World Cup at the end of it. So a break is necessary, but really looking forward to get back into the swing of things now.
How does the dynamic change this year? Because undisputed best team in the continent. I mean, last year there was always this sort of point to prove that Leinster could go and claim the European Cup back, whereas this year you're at the top of the summit now. Has there been a big shift, certainly in pre-season?
No, we just know that we have to keep getting better. Every team that you face is going to get better in their off season. They're going to get new players in. They're going to maybe get a new coach or whatever, and everyone's looking to be the best. So we know that the standard that we set last year would have to be improved on again if we want to come in any way close to retaining our titles.
How much is that mentality from a team to be the best reflected in your own individual goals to be the best as well? Because obviously you've come through in one of the most competitive positions we've seen in not just Leinster rugby but in Irish rugby over the last 5-10 years. So has that given you a drive to kind of push on further to make sure that the next Dan Leavy, whoever is the next great back row, doesn't push you out of position?
Yeah, I think it's a squad mentality. When you have the depth like Leinster do, everyone is fighting for a position, which is great because it drives the standard up. You can't really sit back because, if you're in ill form or don't perform for a few weeks in a row, you'll lose your jersey. So it's a tough environment to be in, but it's very good for driving the standards, and that's one thing that we pride ourselves on Leinster, is just pushing each other and trying to get the best out of each other.
Yeah, Johnny Sexton stepped up to captain now this season. I presume that dynamic hasn't changed that much because he was always a big leader in the team.
Yeah, Johnny's always been, a pretty big voice, along with Isa and Reese and a few other lads. They've always had a serious role in the leadership group. So, when Isa did leave last season, I think Johnny would be the natural successor. So, congratulations to him, and I'm sure he's going to keep leading from the front like he does usually, and as well with Reese. Yeah.
Just reading a little bit from your school days over the past couple of weeks, a lot of people said that you were eager to learn back then, that the hunger that you had with that schools team was unlike anything they'd seen in that team or in that generation at that time. Is that something that's kind of innate to you, or is there a moment in either your underage era or in your senior era where you realise that this is something that you have to make it to the very top?
I think if you're not driven and you're not really hungry to be the best you can be, you're not really going to succeed, especially in our environment. I'd say every one of Leinster's players are incredibly driven and hungry as well. So it's the culture that we have, and if you want to be the best and if you want to win trophies, you have to have that kind of culture from within to drive each other and drive the standards as high as you can get them.
Dan Leavy in Lifestyle Sports yesterday speaking with Eoin at the launch of Leinster's shiny new Adidas kits.